What have I done? What have I become? I can't describe this. This is my mid-mic crisis.
Hello and welcome to the Mid-Mic Crisis. I am Bunchu alongside my esteemed colleague and co-host, Chamber. Chamber, it's been a while. How you doing, buddy?
It feels like it's been 100 years, I feel.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's so much has gone on over the last 2 weeks. I'm exhausted. I'm assuming you're exhausted.
I am exhausted.
There's a whole, both have 2 new schedules. A lot's happening. I got my kids literally watching themselves upstairs right now.
It's fucking Lord of the Flies.
Anything could fucking happen at this point. Right?
It's Lord of the Flies in your house up there.
It really is. It really is.
Who's watching who is the real question.
I think the cat is watching both of them, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I started giving my oldest kid, an allowance, and I don't really kind of push her too much on what she has to do. And I looked at her today. I'm like, this is where allowance kicks in. Like, I need you to not be an asshole to your sister. Be nice, let her win most of the battles for 1 hour, and I will get you whatever you want. They're getting, one wants KFC, the other one wants McDonald's, where they're both getting delivered after the show today.
That's it. DoorDash your way.
Yeah, double DoorDash.
I dig it. I also just texted my wife because she wasn't feeling great today, and I'm just like super low energy. I was just like, pizza for dinner? Yup. So that's where we're at in our lives. We've entered our fast food era. Because we have no time for anything. Meanwhile, producer Payne just living his best life with a newborn and no other responsibilities. Just truly a chill guy. Really.
A real magical time is what it is.
He's just being a chill guy down there. And but we got a lot to get to today-ish, I think. Maybe, kind of, sort of.
I mean, there's lots
we have a lot to catch up on. That's at the very least. First, I need to ask, are those bananas on your hat?
No, it's
does it say something?
Yeah, it says Wola.
Wola?
Yeah. It's
it looks like just a bunch of bananas.
It does look like a bunch of bananas. It's actually a French Canadian cannabis company.
French Canadian.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Not regular Canadian.
No, yeah, you have to specify.
Oh, you got to specify around here.
So what is the difference up there? Like, is it, are one group frowned upon?
It's better than it used to be.
Oh, wow.
Back when I was a kid, it was the height of the, in the 90s, there was a resurgence of separatism in Quebec. Literally wanted to separate and be their own country.
Wow.
And there was an election about it, and it barely, I think it was like 55-45. In favor of Brexiting, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah, so it was very close. So half of my family's from there. So yeah, it's
that's the ones you don't talk to anymore.
That's the ones I talk to the most, actually. They're good time.
I don't know if I told you this story, but maybe I did. I actually feel like I did, but my neighbor, I was talking with my neighbor the other day. I got a text from my neighbor, and it said, "Hey, Joe, I would love to chat with you about AI and how to use ChatGPT." And I said, "Okay."
That's a loaded question.
Like Monday, and we did not get to connect until Sunday, and we live right next door to each other.
Really?
Yeah, it's totally my fault. But anyway, so
I knew that, by the way. I knew it wasn't his fault.
Not his fault. He wants to talk now. But so go over we meet outside with a cup of coffee between the two houses, between two ferns, if you will.
Yeah.
And I'm just talking to him about, how he uses ChatGPT now and like what he wants to do. And I think it was the very typical kind of beginner level way of people using ChatGPT.
Right.
And so I'm talking to him about kind of how to use it, what I think it could be implemented for him. He's like, man, I see a lot of people using it for like marketing things or planning. And he's like, but I'm in, manufacturing and processes and all this stuff. And he's like, I just don't feel like I can use it really well for that. And so I was showing him a couple things, and I was kind of explaining that it's really all in the way that you prompt it, et cetera, et cetera. And I started talking to him about agents, and, as he was kind of grasping it, I'm like, okay, like I'm ramping up the level of degree in which I want to blow his face off in terms of like melt his brain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I started showing him the voice mode, and I was like, what's cool is you could actually like talk to the thing as well. So like, if you don't really know how to write a great prompt, I think you could accomplish what you're trying to do just by speaking to it. And so I was like, let me show you an example. And so I brought up the advanced voice mode, and I was talking to it about manufacturing processes that he was interested in, et cetera. And I did the thing that we did on this show when we tried it out. I was like, oh, great, thanks. And I interrupted it, and I go, well, now do it in Italian. And it just automatically context switched to Italian. And I saw him kind of just go, wait, what? And he is Nigerian and French. Okay. And so he speaks a lot of French, which is why this story was triggered in my head, because we're talking about French Canadians. And so I go, now do it in French. And I just interrupted. I said, now do it in French. And I knew he spoke French. And so it starts speaking to him in French. And I swear to God, Chamber, the look on his face, he could not fathom what was happening. It literally looked like his brain broke. And it was speaking, he speaks French. I don't. So like, I don't really know when I do that demo, if it's, speaking good French or not.
Right. Exactly.
His reaction was, oh my God, I can't believe it speaks perfect French to me like that.
It's funny you say that, because, just knowing you over over your AI journey, I get little bits and pieces of it over time. So when these things happen, it's unbelievable, but it doesn't really rattle my view of reality. Right.
Right.
But I'm not like, you're 100% correct. Like just a regular person, and this person used ChatGPT. So I'm not, he is like in the top 1%.
Right. He's a 1%er just for have used it.
Absolutely.
Right? Like,
so even for him, just to see what, as of, November 2020 or 2024, where it's at currently, was mind blowing to him. Imagine just taking like a regular person that doesn't use ChatGPT, like you would.
Dude, totally. It's funny. I have had a couple calls with people over the past few weeks in which like I would probably consider them like power users of ChatGPT.
Really?
In terms of how frequent they use it, right? How frequently they use it. And I just sitting with them for an hour, like the call is supposed to be about, automation and taking them to the next level on like automation tasks and things like that, helping them be more efficient. But both calls have turned into, hey, did you know you can do all of these things inside ChatGPT right now? And like, they don't even know the capabilities that they have with their ChatGPT subscription. Right. And they're not even maximizing what is available to them just in ChatGPT. So, and just in like the one version of it, right? Like,
right.
Let alone all the different models, the voice mode, X, Y, and Z. And it's just like always kind of grounding to that point you just made of like the normal person has no clue what is
No.
going on. Like I would consider both these people power users in terms of how often they use it and what they use it for, and had no idea just even additional features that they could do. I can't even imagine what the normal person feels like the first time they're going to use this stuff or anything like that, you know?
I was mentioning the other day, I was talking to my stepbrother, and he's like a
Karate in the garage.
no, he's a straight up social media influencer these days.
Oh,
Like
really?
100K follower. Like
Wow.
on TikTok, like a real, and he does
What does he do?
He does food stuff. So he'll do like food
That's
reviews.
very weird, actually. I was talking to somebody yesterday whose son is a popular food influencer.
Yeah, like so, and he's like, oh, it's just me, and I'm like, oh, like, well, just give me a call, and we can, I can show you. I'll do a share screen, and we can kind of like figure out
a bunch you built for me.
Not even, I didn't even show him that. I just said he had kind of like your neighbor had a ChatGPT account. I said, let me just show you. Let's talk about your process, and like, I'll show you what I would do. And me, like I'm maybe
good. No, you're like
I'm like
you're
I'm like 0.1% maybe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm like 0.1%. And he was just like, oh, I got to write scripts and stuff like that. And, I'm trying to find more. I'm trying to reach out because it's just him, and he's trying to reach out to as many potential sponsors as possible. And I said, okay, well, send me all of I said, how many scripts do you have? He's like, oh, I have them all saved. I'm like, well, send them all to me. And I drop them in ChatGPT. I said, and then let's pick a random brand that we're going to do a partnership with. And then it spit out five, 6 different scripts based on past scripts for that specific brand. And he's like, oh shit, like that was so easy. And I said, well, let's make your life easier when it comes to finding brands. I said, and then I just literally just asked ChatGPT to, hey, I'm a social media influencer on TikTok and Instagram. I work with brands in the food industry. What are the best brands in North America to work with? Please provide, an Excel.
You probably could have even done one step further is have read the scripts and say, these are brands I've worked with in the past. Find me brands like this.
Well, so I asked it to put together a spreadsheet, and nice. it put together a spreadsheet with all North American brands, with also like, I don't want to call them buying companies, but like, how like there's like subsidiaries, there's like a parent company with subsidiaries. Sure. Mm-hmm. With like smaller brands,
right? Like Mondelez, and exactly. They have
a billion.
Oreo, and what M&M? Oh, not M&M. That's
so Mars, I got ChatGPT to provide the best email contact.
Wow.
The best their social media. So with links to all of them, so you can just go down, click on the Instagram link. It automatically created like it sends them right to the chat.
Totally blow his mind.
Yeah, 100%. He's like, and we spent 30 minutes doing this.
Wow.
And yeah, it was awesome. So we're just scratching the surface. If a guy like me can like show people how to do crazy things, like it's wait till and I mentioned you, obviously. I'm like yeah, I said he's got us cooking with some stuff that's next level. I said, you work on this, and then once you're ready, we'll graduate you.
Sweet. Yeah, it's just crazy. And I mean, like, it's just not slowing down anytime soon. So
it really isn't.
Yeah, man. But we've had a lot happen in the last 2 weeks. Have we had a show since the election?
We have not.
Is that true?
That's 100% true. 100%. I think we had
to have one like the day after the election. No,
I don't think we did.
Didn't do one last week. We didn't do one on the 6th. Oh wow, so we did not have one.
Yeah,
okay, okay, we can start there because that has kicked off what many are calling the golden bull run.
I mean, yeah, if you're in crypto, it's been absolute. It's been fantastic. Immediate. Here, I have the Bitcoin chart here. One sec. Yeah, we saw immediate bull run. We went from
like literally
tapping
the night of the election.
the night of 100%. Yeah,
As the results were coming in, it was on.
it was happening. New all-time high, I think, that night. Because I think we were at 74.
Wait, can we pause and just celebrate Justin Casey here? Stop slacking. Some of us enjoy you too. Thank you for being the sum.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
yeah, it was a perfect storm of Justin. I apologize, but both Bunchu and I had big event changes.
We could talk about them after this. Yeah, because I would like to talk about mine at least.
Okay, cool. Yeah, mine's less interesting.
You have child babysitters now.
Oh, yeah, it's bad news. There we go. So
what?
This is it. This is what we were talking.
Hey, we totally called this breakout though, by the way.
Oh, we sure did. Because our last episode was talking about the potential Bitcoin bull run. So I don't know if can you see my cursor?
Holy
here?
cow, we nailed that, by the way.
Like right here. Like, so this was our show. I think it was in the pullback right here, this little red candle. Mm-hmm. And then right there is the breakout on the evening of November 6th.
Wow.
And then
no retest, all gas, no brakes.
All gas, no brakes. I do think obviously the break happens at that purple line there.
Getting close.
And this is what we said. A flirtation between previous all-time high of like 74, 73, 74 and 100K of just natural resistance. And that's what I'm looking at right now. We're going to see what happens. I mean,
now it looks like, you've got a little bit of a battle zone. After the touch of 100K, you probably come back down to that little kind of order block right there. What price is that at?
That is, we'll call it like 92 to 87.
Okay. And then what about the beginning of that big long
right
candle?
Here?
No, a little higher. That one.
That one right there. So that is 80,500.
Okay, so those are probably two areas you could see a retest come for.
Yeah.
And then, if you're really lucky, you get that retest of the previous all-time high. But I don't know, man. What do you think?
I don't know. I still think, let me just look here. I do think maybe a tap of 100K. I think a full retest. I think we go back down to.
Really? You think it's like that 75K ish?
75K, between 75 and 70, somewhere in there. And then this to me just seems like a Q1 2025 type of thing where it
that would be on par for previous Januaries, right?
Right. So we'll see. But I mean,
do a monthly and see. I'm pretty sure Q1s and Januaries are historic down months, I believe.
I think you're right.
Too many lines.
Too many lines. Look at that 2015 chart. 1 second. Oh, this is too much. I'm going back to daily. But yes, I believe you are correct.
I think I'm right as well. I think it's always a January type of thing. But yeah, pretty crazy. It
is pretty crazy.
I don't even want to talk about it because I'm very underexposed to the extent that I'm basically out of the game.
Well, that's why we like to take the time to reach out to any potential cryptocurrency partners to reach out to Midnight Crisis for any potential advertising on our platform.
Hey, we got 90 people watching right now.
Yeah,
there you go.
That's a full 90.
That
not
is
not my mom logging in 87 times. I promise.
So I am unfortunately I've gone the way of your neighbor. And so I have nothing to speak of because I've been jobless for the last couple months and had to sell most of my holdings to pay for my life, which has happened to me before. And, we shall persevere, I guess.
That's it. You just got to
Yeah.
be in the bull run to take advantage of the bull run.
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
at this point, I'm like, man, do I even have it in me to start over at this point?
Well, I think we can parlay our AI and crypto backgrounds into some sort of, windfall, whether it's a 4-digit windfall or an 8-digit windfall. I think
Yeah,
we can do it.
four digits is fine. Like,
Yeah.
I'll take a 4-digit windfall.
Bro, my wife's working right now because I haven't made a 4-digit windfall in a while. So
I get it, man. I had to sell all my crypto because my wife doesn't work, and I need 4-digit windfall. So yeah, I get it.
We're back. We're back, baby.
Well, that's all right. We got the opportunity. So speaking of windfalls, are you? So okay, I'll back up one further. Firmly in the bull run, you believe, correct?
I wouldn't know. I don't think I'm firmly in the bull run. I think we are in the pre-bull run. What do you think about that? I think this is just the fellatio of the bull run. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking pain. Y'all should rebrand the podcast to Wrecked. Have you done that before? That is just incredible.
It hurts.
Yeah. No, AI is not going to replace your jobs, but we'll just replace pain anyway.
How is he ever going to replace the income he makes here?
That's right. Speaking of 4-digit windfalls, yes, pain will receive a 4-digit windfall as well. 1 decimal place 0 0 11.
I was gonna say we're gonna chop off 4 of our fingers and give it to him. That's the only 4 digits.
That's right. That's 4 digits. 2 from you, 2 from me. Okay, so wait a second. I'm not sure I agree. I feel like the bull run was like March.
Oh yeah,
like during that whole kind of first meme cycle, the run of whiff, all of that kind of stuff.
I think that was, in my opinion, that was just like a alt season, an alt season.
Okay, so let's define the bull run. What do you define as bull run?
Bull run is, again, this is the I would say the beginnings of it. Maybe like I said, the preamble to it is price discovery, which we're currently in. But I think price discovery past any sort of natural resistance, like the 100K. So I think north of 100K, once we go into price discovery there, in my opinion, that's the official start of the bull run. And then wherever Bitcoin goes, and then the pullback on Bitcoin that then kind of trickles down and creates more. Because what we need is just
distribution,
more distribution.
Rotation.
We need more, what do we call it? Regular
losers.
people. No, yeah, more losers, 100%. But more regular people coming in. I'm not getting the phone calls. I'm not getting the text messages.
I think you're talking to the wrong people, man. I will.
I'm only getting AI. I'm only getting AI text messages. Man.
Oh, I'm getting victory lapped on oh my God, I can't believe how rich you must be. And I just blocked those people. I said, sorry. I said, screw you, mom. And I blocked her. She said, I'm so proud of you. You must be so rich. You knew this was happening in 2017. And I said, who's this?
Yeah. No me gusta.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I feel like the normies are coming. Okay, so let's continue this chat. Are you in the trenches in any way?
Oh yeah.
You are?
I mean, I'm holding bags.
That's not what I asked. Are you in the trenches?
No.
Is your hat on? Are you in the foxhole? Are you in the alpha chats trying to find the
I haven't been able to
windfalls?
I haven't been able to breathe for 2 weeks.
Okay, so that's why I'm asking. And that's why I think maybe you just are unaware of what's happening around you potentially.
Listen, if it's only the people that I already know making money, that's not the bull run. That's
No, but it's the people you already know being contacted by all of their normal
I'm
friends.
not saying I'm habitually on TikTok. I'm not seeing that much on TikTok yet. And I think that's going to be a lot of stuff happening there.
Oh man, hold on one second. Payne, I'm bringing you up to the stage. Prepare yourself. Okay, here's Payne. Can Chamber even possibly be on TikTok and not know about what we're going to talk about next?
There's absolutely 0% chance, and it's funny. I can't tell if it's a bit or if it's serious.
He's being serious. That's why I brought you up. I had to have backup because I feel like he's not even going to understand.
I think you're going to be.
I'm on Canadian.
Shocked.
I'm on Canadian TikTok. That might be different.
Yeah.
This is just maple syrup tappings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crafted.
No, Chamber, you're about to have your mind blown on stream, so I can't wait.
All right, I'm excited about this.
So I'll bring you back in a little bit, Payne, after I kind of walk Chamber through what's happening here and lifting him out from under the rock he's been living under.
Somebody has to.
We'll see you shortly. Chamber, you seem like a chill guy.
I've been defined as a chill guy in the past, so yeah.
And but if you're such a chill guy, I can't even fathom how you don't know what this is.
It looks like Brian from Family Guy with a tan.
Yeah, mixed with like the Kevin James meme, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is just a chill guy. That's
just
what it is.
A chill guy.
Just a chill guy. By the way, this tweeted by Alexis Ohanian, founder of Reddit.
We like that.
He's just out here straight up just tweeting the picture of a chill guy. So chill guy, are you aware?
Not officially.
Okay.
I've seen some of my friends posting about it I would imagine in a victory lap type of a post, which I'm always I don't hate on that, for the record. I want all my friends to be rich.
Yeah,
so then they can give me money.
Do you have the chart?
I do have the chart. Would you like me to pull it up?
I would.
All right.
Okay. This is just a chill guy. When did this start? The 19th, yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't even realize the days at the bottom. That's upsetting.
Dude, not even 4 days, brother. Like, this is crazy what is happening with this meme. So the memes are popping off, dude. Like, it's just like I haven't seen in quite some time.
We're looking at a $400 million market cap currently.
With Wix up to what? Like, go change your top
500. Yeah, 500. Yeah, 500.
Okay, so
500 million. Yeah, to Wix.
We hit some Wix of 500 million. Currently sitting at 402. Mr. Peep World Official said, my husband just told me this morning on our way to the gym what a chill guy was. Just in case, he said just about 500 million is what it hit in 2 days, 3 days. Like, holy cow. And Chamber, you can remove this chart, but look at those dailies. Are you even on a daily? Go to a daily. You're on an hourly chart.
Yeah. Let's check out the dailies.
Sweep.
Boom.
Sweep.
Boner alert.
I mean, candles like that would make me pretty chill as well.
Yeah. I mean, listen.
Okay, wait. You can remove your chart because I'm now about to share my screen.
Okay. There we go. I love it. Don't get me wrong.
Well, do you know where this came from?
No, I don't know where it came from.
TikTok.
Interesting. Not my TikTok.
The TikTok.
Fairly, yeah.
This is it, just this. And now there's just people absolutely just shilling in the comments. This meme came from TikTok. I don't know exactly how it originated, but just look at all of the chill guys. I mean, with thousands of views.
We love it.
9,000, 10,000, 51,000. What is this? Buying chill. Oh, this guy's already on to beta chill girl memes because they're
That's
not
where it can
chill.
get risky.
The guy ain't chill enough. 374,000. What's this
No,
one?
I'm supposed to be a chill guy and low-key not really care about anything, but I'm tired of trying to be someone that I'm not. I want you to think of something right now that makes you happy. That thing you see, the thing that lights you up. Chase
This is from
that.
6 days ago, so maybe this is
That's like the original.
yeah. And I guess is this song supposed to be part of it? Because
I don't know. This is like I said, this is news to me.
okay,
so
here's top 4 meme coins on TikTok. There is an entire TikTok meta happening, and you just claimed to be on TikTok.
I am on TikTok.
All right, what's going on crypto TikTok? So I'm usually on Twitter. I've been trading crypto for like 4 years now. And I noticed meme coins on TikTok have been going insane. So I've scrolled the comment sections of tons and tons and tons of videos. And these are the 4 tokens I've seen the most in the comment sections. So starting off, we have Chill Guy, which is sitting at 111 million market cap right now. I mean, look at this chart. It's literally just been going.
That was like a day ago.
Okay. Now,
Yeah.
the other 3 are a little newer.
11
but I
hours
also see get
ago.
spammed in the comment section. Next, we have Huzz sitting at around 4.8 million market cap. Okay. Third, I've seen is YNS. I can't say this word, okay? But this one's also been going insane. Look at this chart. Last but not least, we have Fine Shit, okay? Sitting at 1.8 million market cap. All 4 of these tokens have been going insane. And I'm excited to see where they go. I consider them kind of this TikTok portfolio. So we'll see how these.
The TikTok portfolio.
Listen, if you think this is the bull run, this is not the bull run. This is. I mean, it's great. Hey, I hope people are making money, but this just reminds me of. I wouldn't even say it's dog with hat level yet. This reminds me of Choose Rich. Is that what it was? What was the? Yeah, right. Yeah, Choose Rich. Like that. That's what kind of this reminds me of, which is great. We'll see.
I think this is.
Where does it go? Like where? I mean. We're talking about 5 days and it's a $500 million market cap. That's not sustainable.
The point is, yeah, I mean, of course it's not sustainable.
Yeah, like
right?
it's not going to be the next Doge. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe.
In the sense that like the longevity.
You mean longevity of it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Fair enough.
You know, I can't imagine we come back next week and it's. I mean, maybe it is, but I mean, okay, we'll say like 3 weeks from now. I have to imagine it's looking probably pretty ugly as far as the chart goes. There's probably upside. I mean, let me go back. I'm just looking at this chart again.
Oh, it's going to a Billy. There's no way it does.
Okay, so that's a 2x from here, which is for us. I'm just saying.
Forget about Chill Guy in particular. It's more about what's happening out in the streets, right? Like, you're claiming not bull run. I think there's clearly a meme cycle happening here,
which is fine. Which is meme cycle is not the bull run though.
Well, it's certain the meme cycle doesn't happen when you're not in a bull run, right? Like,
sure it does.
No,
sure it does. Oh, come on. We made so much money on Turbo and all these other memes in down months. We see it happen year over year. There's opportunity. Right. I'm saying proper bull run. Now, last bull run, we were NFTs. Okay. Even though like people like to
do you see this? Chill Guy now up to 86,000 holders, picked up 60,000 in the past day.
My hometown amount of people. That's amazing. It's just great.
Bunch of chill guys.
A bunch of chill guys in my hometown. But what I'm saying though is proper bull market stuff is like what we saw with NFTs. Like as Bitcoin and Ethereum were going, it happened to coincide with NFTs. A lot of people like to separate crypto and NFTs. But the reason we saw NFTs do what they did is because there was a bull market happening in crypto. We were seeing brand new all-time highs. as that was happening. Now, a lot of that money didn't go into meme coins necessarily. I think a lot of that money went into, various NFTs, which has created its own ecosystem. What I think a proper bull market is this time is north of north of $100,000 Bitcoin, whether that's 150K, whatever that looks like, whether it's 150K, whether it's 250K, but I would say my guess is probably somewhere between those two numbers. And then once that happens, that redistribution, when you have millions of new people coming in to the market.
Yes,
and then
I'm saying we're at the start of that right now.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm not saying we're far away. I'm definitely not saying we're far away.
The idea that normies are coming off of TikTok and rushing into memes by
those aren't normies.
Thousands.
Those are crypto bros that happen to be on TikTok.
No, they are not. I will bring back our correspondent Payne. Payne, weigh in on this, please.
I'm sorry, Chamber. I have to disagree because really what they're saying is the TikTokers are out trading the crypto bros. That's the narrative right now because they are creating the memes. And, even right now, all they can do is buy off Moonshot, which, allows you to use Apple Pay. And we still have these TikTok influencers starting to shill. So I think if you start to, I mean, you can, we can agree to disagree, but I think if you start to do a little bit more digging, I think you'll be like, okay, maybe there's a little bit more to this than I thought. Maybe you're losing your luster a little bit.
No, listen. I think what we're seeing, first of all, I'm full lust. Okay, I got a tank full of lust. I do think we're just seeing whatever this is, meme coin kind of season or whatever. Because what are we talking? 5 days? Like that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is there's something happening, and
which is
it's
fine.
Time to pay attention.
I don't disagree.
To the point where like I've been totally sidelined for months on this stuff, and now I'm actually going to make some effort to pay attention to the meme stuff again. I mean, you saw in the past, the quote unquote app indicators. Coinbase was back up to like the top finance app, and then we saw Phantom become into the top 3 of the finance wallet app type of things. Yep. We've never seen Phantom have that type of
that is very true
before.
Yep.
And so I think like, we're used to seeing stuff out on Twitter. All I'm saying is when you start seeing stuff out on TikTok like this, and how fast TikTok proliferates.
But we saw stuff like this on TikTok in the past. We did.
Yes, but I'm saying because you make a good point. Last time the market was down, so it doesn't get that proper exit velocity. This time it's perfect storm. Bitcoin's going to 100K. Everything is at 100.
What I'm saying is November, December in a pre-bull market, we'll call it, okay, it is very dangerous to trade anything besides majors, okay? Because we're going to come into...
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you're right.
So we're going to come into American Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving, depending where you are. And people are going to be talking about Bitcoin. People are going to be taking victory laps on Bitcoin. And what we could see is what we saw back in 2017, where we see another bump up post Thanksgiving, where we see maybe a new all-time high for Bitcoin. But then what we see come the second week of December, a lot of times, is a massive pullback.
Yeah, what you are saying, I think, is absolutely valid and worth pointing out. Yes. And this is coming from your 7 years in the market of, hey, when Bitcoin fucks, everything fucks. And then when Bitcoin pulls back, you better be careful because everything's going to pull back. And harder, right? So it's actually interesting though, because I think if you look at like the rest of the market, not Solana memes, everything else in the rest of the market is not necessarily green, right? Like
Correct.
ETH isn't green today.
ETH is tough. ETH
Like
is a tough
Doge
hold.
isn't green today. WIF isn't green today. Pepe coin ain't green today. Solana ain't green today. So my point is that there's something happening with the meme phenomenon in general, because it's happening when everything else except Bitcoin is going. So, but that is not to say you aren't right, because you are right. We know this, that when Bitcoin decides to pull back, everything else pulls back. And also it's like, it's kind of the worst. When Bitcoin
It really is
runs,
the worst.
when Bitcoin runs,
Everything pulls back.
typically pulls
Correct.
back. But the fact that this meme thing is happening while Bitcoin is happening,
I do think it's interesting.
Something. It signals something.
I don't know if it's, for me, I don't know if it signals something. I think it could be just, hey, this happens to be a meme, a mini meme season coinciding with a election, a post-election, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think $94,000 Bitcoin, I think that's now priced into what we saw after November 6th. I think that is a natural reaction.
January 6th?
Well, when was the?
No, sorry, I'm that's an insurrection joke for those at home.
Was it on the 6th though? Was it November 6th? I want to make sure I got the
yes,
right.
the election.
Okay,
or,
all right, yeah.
The election was not the 6th; it was the 5th.
Oh, the 5th. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So the post November 5th, what we saw from 75 to 94, what we're seeing right now, is not natural market. That's just a reaction to what happened. I think what we're gonna see.
People are getting their risk on.
People are getting their risk on, but I think what we're going to see is, I think we're coming to the end of it right now, at least for the short term, and we're going to see a pullback on Bitcoin coming into, I want to say, 3 weeks from now. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying that there's potentially a movement happening that will keep that party going.
I hope, because for those people holding,
the whole thing we always talk about, by the way, just the insurrection joke is getting lots of love. The idea that so what we always talk about is, like, in times where it's not officially a bull market, is where does the new money come from? Where does the new liquidity come from? And I think you're starting to see a group of participants enter the Solana meme system that were not previously there.
You don't think they were there before?
Point, I would bet I would bet not, right? Like,
I don't have an opinion one way or the other. I was just,
and I think our point is that they're coming from TikTok, which is interesting. But I think, to your point, and it's true, is a lot of them are going to end up getting wrecked, because when Bitcoin does do the pullback thing and everything pulls back, they're going to hurt the most.
I just
top blasting $billion tokens.
I think I'm just at my core, I'm a springtime meme season guy. I'm not a end of fall, beginning of winter. I think that's the best time. I just honestly think that's the best time, because I think we saw that with Dog with Fat, we saw that with Bonk, we saw that with Turbo, and these are years apart. Like, springtime for me is meme coin time, and I think what we'll see, hopefully this spring, is a absolute, hurricane of a market. No insurrection jokes. Just hurricane jokes.
Just hurricane jokes. Payne dropped this wonderful graphic into our show chat in the last. This was
gonna change the title of the show too, by the way.
I know. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's all right.
Anywhere near the AI stuff. However, it's okay, because next week I'll tease this in a second. So Payne dropped this chart or a graphic into our show chat. In the last 24 hours, 46,110 tokens have been launched on, I assume this is Solana only, Payne?
Yeah. Yep.
And 756. Oh, this is just pump.fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, and 756 have graduated out of pump.fun.
That's great.
That is a
Can we get a comparison? I don't know what the numbers were like in the previous pump.fun.
It certainly wasn't 750.
Was it? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But the other thing, I mean, we were talking in March about 16,000 tokens a day being launched. Like that's the comparison you're making.
Okay.
And so, and so like you're talking about when you're saying, is there new participants? Is there new money? I think the answer is yes. But
yeah.
Right.
I feel like more. I want more. I feel like we're just at bro level.
I think you're coping, bro.
I mean, no, hey, listen, I'm okay. I'm all right. I got my Bitcoin. I got my Solana. I have some other bullshit that I'm holding.
By the way, this is a 1.63 graduation rate. So you make sure you're being
What am I calling this show? What am I calling this show here? This is just a chill guy pod, or
I think it's chill guys and meme run bull run question mark. I don't know.
Just a chill guy bull run.
Listen, you'll get some people.
I would argue, ZG, that money coming in from the sidelines is new money. It doesn't have to be a new person to be new money. If I have zero money in there now and I'm putting fresh money from my bank account, that is real new money.
Yes. Yeah.
And the only reason I have to do that is because I lost it all the first time. So yes.
And I agree. Sugar Shane, our resident alpha caller, he was talking on Coffee with Captain this morning, and I think he made an important point that, you know, these TikTokers, these new money is not coming to buy our old bags, but, you know, they're pushing new stuff, which was part of the point.
Totally. And memes that are coming from TikTok, which is interesting. I mean, you've got people paying like virtual assistants to scan TikTok for new memes. Like that's the type of atmosphere we're currently in. Chambers, are your children okay?
I heard, I'm like, what is happening right now? And it sounds like there's a snowstorm happening outside my window right now. Or
it's not your children though.
No, it was loud though. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Okay. So we were supposed to talk about AI and crypto trading today. However, we are certainly going to talk about it next week, because next week we have a very special guest. We have booked the currently main character-esque figure, Shaw Makes Magic, who is the developer of the Eliza Agent framework that is putting all these AI agents out on in the universe. So we will be having him on next week. I'm super excited about that. I watched him on the Thread Guy stream, and I'm just very fascinated to talk to him about all the stuff he's building. Are you familiar with this at all, Chamber? Or are you going to learn something?
I'm going to learn something.
Well, so
I learned about Just Chill Guy today. I'm going to be learning about all sorts of new stuff next week.
Eliza is what we use to build Quinn.
Oh, really? Well, you built it. I wasn't, I didn't see it happen.
Yes, but that's what we used. So we'll have a lot to talk to him about from both the AI agent standpoint.
Is he going to help us scrape TikTok and help Quinn trade meme coins for us so we become all rich?
Well, Eliza
three-way splits with Payne.
Eliza can trade, so we can ask exactly.
Are you ready for this, Payne?
Do that.
I am. I actually think my cut should be bigger than Chambers since I brought him. You know?
I thought maybe I thought I was being nice with the three-way split, but all right, I guess.
My bad.
My Canadian ass will just go back to eating maple syrup.
No, that's actually really exciting. I didn't know that, and I'm really interested to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I got a confirmation yesterday.
This is how we're going to be rich, guys. Okay, we don't have to worry about what's on TikTok anymore. We're just going to let AI trade for us and ride.
I had a couple other interesting AI/crypto conversations today around this agent stuff. That's very exciting. So maybe I'll share some of that next week as well. I mean, I don't know where to go from here. Do we want to talk about? Okay, give me your final thoughts on the current
on what's
meme
happening. Okay,
meta,
I will say this
because I actually think there's two metas going on right now.
I agree. I do think there is two metas going on.
There's the TikTok meme meta.
Yes.
Where I think you're getting a lot of I would say the new participants are playing there in this kind of like TikTok viral meme meta. And then I think the other meta is this AI agent token meta.
That's where the adults are going to be. I think
you just want those hentai agents.
I sure do. But no, I think we're just where Bitcoin is right now, literally so close to 100K. It's just so dangerous to me.
That's not what we asked. Because I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
So I'm just laying out my full thought here. Okay, so that's one aspect of my thought. So that's dangerous. I've just seen so many meme coins through the years spike to $1 billion and then retrace completely. Okay.
Yeah, but I also think you're talking about something different there too.
That could be.
So I think for somebody who's been in this market, is in the trenches, quote unquote, like you understand that if you don't get in early enough, it's not worth getting in.
Correct.
I would say many don't, right? And they're just going to FOMO. But like, I think there's a distinction there for you to say, so does that mean because of where Bitcoin is, you're not going to play at all? As in, you're not even going to try to be early? Or are you saying just be careful where you're buying because the fund's going to stop?
So I would say specifically with this meme coin, I would be super careful because I don't know what the upside is. Like, do you think it's going to $5 billion? So you can get a 10x?
Sugar Shane.
I mean,
Sugar Shane thinks it's the next SHIB, but I hope he doesn't round.
I hope he's right for his sake, because I love Sugar Shane. And I want him to be rich, and I want him to maybe give me a little taste of the richness. But I mean, that's best case scenario. It's a 10x from here, right? So I don't know. That's a risk. I think there's more chance that it goes to whatever. I mean, not to zero, obviously, but a fraction of, a 90% pullback. Okay. So that's for that one specifically. As far as the other question goes, does this mean I'm not looking as much? I just think this time of the year specifically, it's just such a small window for opportunity. End of November, beginning of December.
It only takes 2 days.
It does only take 2 days, but there are bigger seasons in the future that you can spend a couple of weeks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like maybe like 6 to 8 weeks as opposed to 2 to 3 weeks.
I'm literally trying to decide if the time frame is worth my time. So
that's kind of what I mean. I think that's more what I mean.
Where you're coming from, right?
It's just risky, and I mean, speaking for myself, I don't want to put any additional funds into the market. My bag is not what it used to be. So I'm going to be
happened to us.
Oh, we got wrecked, man. We got wrecked. What can I say?
God, dude, we were once on top of the world, and now we are.
Well, we were in the world.
Two chill guys in our midlife crisis.
Yeah. So I would just say I'm a bit more. If this was a year ago, or if this was a year and a half ago, I'd be dropping. I'd be dropping 10 bands a day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm just at this point. I'm just watching my my bag a little bit closer, and I'm a little more risk averse right now. So
man, I feel like you are totally opposite of what is the sentiment out in the space.
I just know.
Hey, am I off here? Like, does he just seem so totally contrarian to like everything else we're seeing? Maybe that's a great thing. I'm surprised. I thought you would be like, hell yeah, it's on.
To me, it seems like Chambers got a little bit of bear PTSD. And I think
that could be.
He's working through it. He knows there's going to be one more dip. He doesn't want to get caught up in it. So
because all of a sudden, you honestly, I swear to you, somebody just wants to send me some Solana right now. I will show you how fast I'll lose it over the next 3 weeks. Just send me 5 Solana.
No,
okay?
I agree.
I'll trade
I
it with
agree
my
that.
heart, and I will lose it within 3 weeks because I know what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen. So I think there's going to be.
Let me ask you one more clarifying question then. Without having to wait until spring, the meme spring, which you're calling,
I feel like that's a
coining
thing.
it. We are.
Yeah,
it's
I
going to
feel
be
like that's a
hashtag
thing.
meme spring. Yeah, meme
Bro,
spring.
if I would say end of March to end of May. If anything happens within that, I will take a victory lap.
Well, what I was going to say was, what about? Because I think Payne is right in the sense that you seem to be most timid because of the current area that Bitcoin is playing in.
Yes.
So say in the next couple weeks, we get the pullback back to, 76. And again, in the next couple weeks. So we're talking before Christmas, before the new Canadian Christmas, before Canadian Christmas and the new year.
Yeah. Don't forget Boxing Day, which you guys.
Right. Sorry. Okay. If it's before Boxing Day and we get that dip to resist or to support on Bitcoin, are you more comfortable if the frothiness around this is still there?
Yes, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so it all has to do with where Bitcoin is.
1 second. I think so. More so. Not. Okay. I wouldn't say unload the full clip.
I'm just trying to unpack your.
I just hate December. I hate December and January so much when it comes to trading crypto. I just hate it. Whether it's anything. Like to me, if you're holding Bitcoin right now, in 2 weeks from now, you should be in a stable coin position until end of February. And I think that's smart advice. But that's what that's my plan.
I also think it's smart advice. It's not what I expected you to say is all. And because I'm not participating either, and I have massive FOMO right now. So I don't think it's bad advice because I think you're going to be safe, right? You're just not going to be rich.
I will be rich in the springtime. It'll be middle-aged boy summer.
Ashley Barker said, "Wouldn't that be a dream?" The Bitcoin pullback, I think, and she says, "If we get that CME gap, God is good, but we would need bad news for that to happen." Ashley doesn't think we're filling that downward CME gap. What do you think?
Ashley, come join us on I don't know what day. No, I mean, no, just watch the show on whatever mid Wednesday in January. I think will be.
Yes, man. Okay, so we're gonna have Gap Watch.
Yeah, I honestly, personally, I don't think we're above 100K come December 20th. And I don't think we get above 100K until.
I did not expect the Bitcoin chamber to be the Bitcoin bear today. Did you, Payne?
No, I didn't. I think he's just trying to
especially not when his end of year price target was 250. He has got work to do.
It didn't happen fast enough. And I don't like the pump seems artificial, to be honest, on Bitcoin specifically. It's not as natural as I would like it to be.
ZG says Chambers right. Let the U.S. markets adjust to these terrible U.S. politics. We got RFK and
bro, you guys. That honestly is the biggest fucking red flag for you guys.
It's very red. Republicans.
It's so red. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, for the sake of the U.S. Economy, these tariffs don't go into place. I mean, it's not going to be good. Oh yeah, and which could be crippling for everything. So I want to see how this shakes out. So
you think Bitcoin relies solely on the U.S. economy?
I tell you what, fucking right it does. I will show you every time. The U.S. economy has tanked. What's happened to Bitcoin? Those are called, I believe,
Yes,
Black
we
Swan
always
events.
have this grand dream of decoupling, and we
Yeah.
haven't gotten there yet. So
No, it does not happen. Yeah, it was. Yeah, so I'm just. I want to see springtime. I want to see Q1 of Trump presidency. See how that looks.
got to get over the January 6th hurdle.
I don't know. I feel like there won't be a January 6th because, you know, man, you guys are suckers for punishment. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm not even playing. I'm just interested in your opinion. I'm
talking about politically.
Well, damned if you do, damned.
Anyways,
I
feel
think this
less
is
damned.
This is an interesting point from ZG as well.
100%. That's a good point.
The decoupling is less likely with the ETFs. I'm pretty sure I said that to ZG once. So great minds, ZG.
All right,
but,
you want to wrap this up? I feel like I've let my kids go too long, and I may not have a house anymore.
You better
the great decoupling of my upstairs to my downstairs.
I was just gonna say you better get up there and make sure that they're not on TikTok finding the next viral meme without you.
I haven't looked at my daughter's. She'll send me TikToks.
Yeah.
So if I go back, I haven't looked at them in a week. If I go back and she sent
oh
me,
my God, if there's a chill guy,
could you
please let there be.
Dude, if there's a chill guy meme in your daughter's TikToks, this is going to just be incredible. Anyway,
I won't be doing any of those. She'll be replaced. I won't be doing any more shows. She'll be replacing me.
Well, this was Payne's tryout for the hosts.
I liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I had to be a little bit more.
I think we
bullish.
should just have part of the show from now on, but that's with your bearish take. I don't know.
I feel not bearish. Just just be careful.
Just cubbish.
Just cubbish. That's right.
It's okay. You listen. We'll knock that bear out of you eventually. I had to get it knocked out of me, and nothing like getting into chill guy early and selling generational wealth.
Well, that's what you're. Oh, did you sell generational wealth?
Well, all I'm saying, Chamber, is it just takes you to be early to these memes.
That is true.
If there's that kind of crazy money floating around,
you are not wrong. You're not wrong.
That's all I was trying to say. I'm not trying to tell you to go buy chill guy at 500 million. Like, no,
absolutely not.
I'm just gonna get in the chill guy and then we'll see what happens.
Please don't. Please.
You are gonna top blast chill guy.
10x.
Ashley must have missed the beginning of the show. Yes, the whole crazy meta right now, Ashley, is TikTok. These are this is the TikTok portfolio: chill guy, wait, huzz, winter, chill girl, something called understand, shit, Angus, fries, and 2-man. Apparently all of the hottest TikTok watch list going on right now. People are literally paying other people to scan TikTok for the next viral meme. That is where all this craziness has come from lately. So
just make it automated for me with AI, please, so I don't have to look at any of these charts.
I'm working on it. I was actually talking to somebody today about it would be pretty easy with an agent to scan TikTok, find these, trending hashtags, match it with sentiment analysis. Do I have to get TikTok to find them? No, you just pay a virtual assistant like everybody else in the space is doing.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as I get on TikTok.
Join the DGen war room. We got the shitcoin channel popping off.
Yeah, pump that DGen pass, would you? Like that's we need to get that up in price.
I need a 3-figure win.
Yeah. Oh, I need a 2-figure win.
Yeah, I need a $9.99 win. Anyway, that's gonna do it for us today. Until next time, keep the mic hot.
What have I done? What have I become? I can't describe this.